don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Cleveland Browns. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Wait, set. Wait, Eddie! Against the mic. Pick me up. Here we go. Alert flare. Alert flare. 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 450.
Philip Dorsett hauls it in. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Brady. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sheldon Richardson. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Hey, 66.
Brady gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
180.
Out of his end zone, Mayfield. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield now. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now the 3rd leading rusher among rookies last year. It's Nick Chubb. And some room to work. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach, because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Hunt, and he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Mack Wilson brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Brady. And that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball at the back. A week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting has taken over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right?
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Another try after the first down sack. Brady caught by the tight end Watson. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Second tour of duty for Watson with the Patriots. Remember, New England drafted him way back in 2004 out of Northwestern. He retired in the offseason after finishing the campaign with New Orleans, but decided to come back for one more go-around with the Patriots, and they might need him, especially with Rob Gronkowski no longer in uniform. Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Browns drive about to get started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. Terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Sheldon Richardson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Throwing now is Brady. And that will be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it. from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Hunt. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep is Phillip Dorsett. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. On 1st down, Brady complete to Dorsett. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that 2nd catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
180. Alert, alert, alert.
On 1st down, Hunt trying to run inside, but nothing there. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
King.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, Foxtrot.
To throw, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Mayfield, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Here we go. Regular.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Seibert's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
Keep playing hard.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. He finds Taylor, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Under 10.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let's go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on first down. It's Hunt, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
I'm coming after you.
Mayfield on first down. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll run with Hunt on second down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Regular. Point it right. Bravo. Mike 4.
From the gun, Mayfield. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taywan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown in the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Jacket, reload. 72.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. Tom Brady needing a fourth quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but and with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
58 the money. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Let's go on. No, 66. 72.
Now Brady throwing on second down. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
180. Check right, 54. Real. 54. Here we go. Hey, Steve 6. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Right touch.
Following the interception, Mayfield toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and that'll bring up second down.
180. Mike 54. Check. King.
Throwing, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Devin McCourty brings him down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll run again with Hunt. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive.
He's got a man. Complete. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there for New England. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots get a score closer. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Second and 2 at the 31-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
What we got? I got it.
Now Hunt. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Alert, 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 alert.
Now Mayfield. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Hunt. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. You draw quarters.
Mayfield now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Dorsett on the return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That throw by Brady, incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end. And it's 2nd down.
Wait, Eddie!
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Switch.
Throwing again. Brady. Got a man open. That's Harry. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, go 66.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. To throw, it's Brady. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Brady to throw. Catch is made by Harry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Now Brady. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw is Brady. He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league. And to them, that's vitally important.
So for the Browns,